take your introduction. Could you introduce yourself?
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Presently, I am Sana Ansari, and my previous name was Krupali Parmar, and I was a Gujarati. I've embraced Islam since last 22 years, and I do not consider myself as a revert anymore, alhamdulillah. I was a student of sociology when I was in college, and there was a topic of marriages in various religions. And being a very staunch Hindu and practicing Hindu, I did not have any Muslim friends, not at all, though we were surrounded by Muslims. And as other brothers and sisters said, the misconceptions that were poured into our minds, same was done by my parents, that they are the dirtiest people, they have four wives, and they have so many number of children, and they eat non-veg and all things like that. So it was like last question in my life that I would ever embrace Islam or something like that. But it is only Allah's wish that things started opening up, and the point that clicked me was definitely very slowly and steadily after a period of 3 years, and that was women's right in Islam that made me embrace Islam.
Mashallah.
And more in particular was the right of a mother, which really was more appealing. And alhamdulillah, I will say that it is only in Muslim religion, Islam, that you will not find any old homes. No old homes are there in our religion. We treat our parents like we treat our own children. We take the utmost care for them. And this is the only turning point in my life about women's rights in Islam that I embraced Islam.
Barakallah feek. So you embraced at the age of what?
It was in the year 94, and I studied Islam, and though that was the time when Zakir Bhai had just started IRF, so it was like...
So you had married before that?
No. I married in 98.
So
and it was 4 years after I embraced Islam.
So you married a person who is born Muslim?
Yes, who's a born Muslim.
He is living, I mean, the sense, people are having this wrong
No, it was
notion.
not a love marriage or anything.
Not a love marriage,
No.
okay. It was not a... So it's, generally people have this,
Yes.
There's another notion which is prevailing amongst some section of people, is that love jihad. There's nothing called love jihad, by the way. People here, they've all embraced Islam voluntarily, even before they married, and then later on it was not even love marriage. And you find a lot of people getting into this kind of, the way they embrace Islam is totally not connected to any man or to getting married to anybody. So what I want to say, whatever you heard here, my dear brothers and sisters, you need to take it further in whatever ways you can. You can write articles, you can pass on the message through the social media, anything you can do, everything will add value, inshallah ta'ala.
I would like to add something over here, that now after 22 years of embracing Islam, and though initially there were always problems, but today I've been accepted by my parents. If I go out with my mother in this attire, and if she meets any relative or friends of her, she'll introduce me as ke amari daughter che ane ano dharm parivartan thayo che. And she will explain everything about Islam. She'll tell how we are wearing a sari at home, so they have to wear a hijab outside. They wear a shalwar kameez at home. Every aspect of Islam she'll, describe to them. Only thing is she stuck up that you need a aim, you need a concentrating point, and that is where she's stuck. And I would request you all brothers to pray for my family and my mother and my brother and sister. Jazakallah khairan.